Greetings, venture capitalists. Wait, no, that's another VC. Greetings, vinyl community. And cheers. I don't understand why people drink in videos. I mean, there's no time to drink. Gotta just show the stuff. Now, I'm all for all kinds of communication. This was going to be a live unboxing, but it's going to be a live unwrapping because I accidentally opened it already. The box, that is. This is more vacation records, which is why I'm broke now. So we were in Pennsylvania, and I stopped in a place called Vertigo Music, and it's a nice little shop. I like the shops that are a little, a few steps down from the ground level. It's that kind of shop. And this is some records I got there, and also some records I got at various flea markets and things when I was out there. Okay, there were a couple of leftover record store day things that I didn't see or were sold out in Austin, but it's neat to do record store day from a few different venues, as other people like Chad Everett has mentioned. Chad got every single record they had for record store day, apparently. No, let's see. What was I going to say? Also, I was going to say about the vinyl community. I was saying to Dr. Deadwax that it's sort of like the opposite of a 12-step group. In 12-step groups, people say, I was tempted, I wanted to have a drink, there was this amazing bar, or, et cetera, et cetera. In the VC, we say, well, why didn't you have that drink? You should have gotten that drink. Get that drink! Except with records, of course. Anyway, so here are some of those records. This was a ridiculously overpriced 7-inch. I'm not even a real 7-inch person, but I like Section 25, and this is a Section 25 7-inch, and it says it's limited to 500. I got suckered. This was $16.98 plus $15.98. Excuse me, plus tax. It's on clear yellow vinyl. It's probably ridiculous. I'm not even a single person. I don't have the patience to put on singles and cat. Listen to singles. So anyway, on to the other things. This is on the CRI label. I would pretty much try almost anything on the CRI label if it was inexpensive. Contemporary music. The label is called Composers Research Institute or something. What was it? Composers Recordings Incorporated. Seems like they were from the 60s and 70s. And this, I guess, was $6 at that place. I mean, some of these can be just sort of modern classical music, or in some cases modern jazz, or is that true? Anyway, they're always sort of interesting. I lean more toward the early electronic music and jazz, but some of the classical music is nice, although. But anyway, that's a neat label. Other labels I like a lot are Nonesuch, Explorer especially, but Nonesuch even, and FMP is the European Free Jazz label. That doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. Wire Snake Drill. Again, this is replenishing things from my past. I probably had this. I know I had an ideal copy, which most of this seems to be from that. This is a EP basically on Enigma. Mute? No, Enigma. It looks like a mute icon. Okay, now this was a piece of record store day stuff that was already gone when I got to well, once I got in the store, I was probably like 25th in line at the end of a year in Austin, Texas, which is a great record store, but apparently they didn't order enough of that, or couldn't get enough of that. This is modern classical, I guess. I'm thinking maybe I had her play this in the store. They didn't have turntables where you could listen to stuff on your own, but anyway, I like modern music. What? Modern classical music, etc. I don't know why I got this. I probably have this. I'd be surprised if I don't have this. What's up with me? I guess it was $1, and that's why I got it. Tomita Firebird. I call his stuff alright, although I need to listen to some of these damn records I've gotten. My favorite thing by him so far has been The Planets. The Shaman. This is the Make It Mine 12-inch. I don't really call it an EP. Well, no, I guess it's... I mean, because if it's the same song and just lots of different mixes, that doesn't sound like an EP to me. That sounds like a 12-inch. Always check to see if they're on the coax clear vinyl. Translucent vinyl, that is. Anyway, I really like the Shaman at this time in their productivity. And I have some of their stuff on CD single. Oop, Tomita Greatest Hits. It's not terribly exciting, although I've never seen this before. So it'll be interesting to listen to what are considered his greatest hits. Schoenberg. This was $1. He's a great modern composer. Okay, bag number 2 from the box of stuff. Now this is going to get into some of the stuff I found at the flea markets. Okay. B-52s. I guess this is their first album. This cover is a little on the dirty side. Hopefully that will clean up nicely. Sorry, Robert Z, if you're watching. What is this? Garbage stuck to the record? Magazine. They're one of those groups that, you know, I've heard about, but never listened to their music. They're from the post-punk era. Interesting looking cover. Didn't pay too much for it at a flea market. Freedom of Choice by Devo. The Glove, Blue Sunshine. Okay, now this is me being trying to juggle my resources. I had this on, I don't know if I first had this on CD or on LP. Anyway, I think I have it on CD now. I got the Record Store Day blue vinyl, but I didn't like the marbled blue vinyl that they used for the Record Store Day edition of this. And I've subsequently seen the blue vinyl, clear blue vinyl edition of this that had been pressed once in between when this came out and when the Record Store Day one came out. I think that's my preferred edition as far as the way it looks. This is on black vinyl. But I think now that I have this, I think I'm going to sell my Record Store Day one because I just wasn't really happy with the way the vinyl looked. I know some of you will be disappointed that that the look of the vinyl enters into it at all. U2 War. It's interesting. I remember it used to be that like the people who discovered U2 early on would like lord it over the people who discovered U2 from Unforgettable Fire or after. And they would talk about the best U2 albums are the ones where there's just one word in the title, like October, Boy, War, and then after that U2 sold out, it sucked, whatever. My favorite album by U2 is Unforgettable Fire, but anyway, I think I have a collection of all their albums up to what do you call it? What do you call it? Still haven't found what Joshua Tree. Okay. Miles Davis. I'll talk to you later. This is a collection of, because I never see them in the wild. This has Cookin' and Relaxin'. on this sort of cat is popping the, wow, I didn't know cats did that. Popping the bubble wrap. Anyway, I've given up hope of finding these in the wild. I don't want to buy reissues. The guy also had the other two in this quartet of records. Cooking, relaxing, walking, steaming, working. Maybe it's 5 records. Anyway, there were two other. There was another set like this that I didn't pick up because this one was a little bit better looking as to the vinyl. Thought this was interesting looking. From Another World. I was hoping this would have like theremin and stuff like that on it, but probably not. Couldn't resist that cover though. From Another World. Let's see what label this is on. This is on Vic. Oh, why do I not know how to do things in the mirror? There we go. And this has like a wax paper inner sleeve, which is a bit crumbly. Okay. This is the second copy of John Coltrane Meditations, which is greedy, but it's one of my favorite albums of all time. Oh, we put some photos in here that we got in an antique mall. Forgot about that. Anyway, this is a monocopy, another copy of stereo. I'll see which copy I like better and then probably sell the other one. But this is maybe one of my favorite 10 albums of all time, Meditations by John Coltrane. It's quite a commitment to listen to because it's not something you can put on passively. Some powerful stuff. Mingus Aum. At least that's how I remember hearing someone pronounce it. Maybe it's Aum. I believe, yes, this is the 6i. I bought this from a guy at the flea market in the back of his he had been going around the flea market in his, little beep beep, little electric scooter cart thing, and asking everybody if they had records. I heard some of the dealers in various booths complaining about him. But he was sort of obnoxious because he was just like shouting and zooming all around. And then I saw him talk down a $30 record down to $12 from the dealer. He was pretty, the dealers that I've dealt with would say, then don't buy it. They wouldn't, it was just weird seeing him be able to negotiate it down that much. Anyway, so I bought the Meditations and this from him, and then having watched him with his negotiating skills, I wasn't anywhere near as ruthless as him, but I tried to, rather than giving up the first failure to get a better price or whatever, I negotiated a little bit more with him because I saw that it was in his makeup to be that way. Anyway, so those are the Vacation records that I was waiting on. Managed to talk for 13:45 already again. Anyway, thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to Dr. Deadwax for recommending me so highly and undeservedly. I hope to show records and talk about records that will interest people. This is a sort of diverse group. We got some modern classical, we got some jazz, we got some free jazz, classical jazz, we got some post-punk, we got some whatever this is. Anyway, thank you, good people. Keep on a-rockin' and a-rollin'.